I'm on the foreshore heading home now. That is a bag which is full of finds. I didn't film any of these finds earlier because the weather is really wet and very dark, so I didn't actually spend any time filming. So all the finds are in there somewhere. There are a few nice coins, some finds that I'm not sure what they are, and I think I have a ring which is here in this little container. It's there, but as I said, I'm not going to spend any more time here because the weather is really bad. So when I get home, I film as I clean my finds, and then hopefully there will be some nice finds there. I know there are some interesting coins, and that ring in particular, which is very interesting, and there might be another ring which I'm not 100% certain. So let's wait and see until I get home. Hello everyone, so here are my finds of the day. I went to this particular spot where it was incredibly muddy and the weather was horrendous really, and it was beginning to get dark and it was very wet, and I had no headlights, so I decided not to film, not because of choice, but I really couldn't do it, and so I decided to go ahead and get as many finds as I could possibly keep in my bag. And then so here we are. So I'm going to start with this one here, which is I'm 100% certain it's a ring, and but I couldn't actually see much of the type of ring, so I'm going to show you now what it looks like before I actually wash it. So I've no idea if it's an old ring or whether it's more modern. So anyway, I'm gonna have to clean that. And as you can see here, this looks very much like a buckle. So I'm not sure about that yet. I haven't actually come across one of those types before. I'm not sure what this is here. Again, this could be a ring, but I'm not 100% certain. Got a few coins there. Not sure what they are yet. An interesting find here. Can you see the details there? So it looks like it could be a ring as well, but because I haven't cleaned it, so it's very hard to see. And anyway, a few coins here to inspect. This one here, there, I can see it's a George III facing right, and it's in very good condition. I was in a very muddy area, and the mud was very soft, so mud, that type of mud tends to preserve artifacts, so I might find very good condition coins here. Anyway, I'm gonna wash all this, and then I'll come back with a proper idea. I don't know what this is, and I have these pair of glasses here. French connection there, and little chain here. So it was very challenging today, so I wouldn't actually dare to grab my iPhone to film as I was finding things, because I just couldn't do it. So anyway, I'll come back with each particular individual find, and hopefully I should be able to identify why they are in a minute. Okay, so here are the finds cleaned, and I'm going to start with the ring. And it is a silver ring. There is a word saying silver there. I don't know whether you can see it. It's there. And so it's a child's ring and it's silver. So, don't know. It could be more modern because it says silver there, as you can see there. And it's been damaged here. And the little gem is there. So I'm quite pleased with that. And the other object was actually a ring, but it's a very modern costume design ring, so stone or something would have been up in here. So it's a modern ring, as you can see. So it's pretty modern costume design. And then this other object here, it looked very much like a shoe buckle, but doing further inspections, I noticed that this is an attachment of a purse frame. So that is a frame. I would have thought of a small little purse, and that's the end side of it. So you would have attached this part to the other part here, and that would have been the mechanism to lock both parts together, as you can see there. And a number of coins here. So I'm going to start with this one here, which is William and Mary. As you can see, the portraits of William of Orange, King William III here, and that's Queen Mary there. And here is the Britannia, so it's very likely to be around 1697, possibly. The date would have been here somewhere, but I can't see the numbers, but it's probably around that period, 1697, around that. And if you look here, that's a comparison there. That's William and Mary, and that the date is 1697. So there you go. So it's a halfpenny of King William III and Mary II. There you go. And then the next coin down is also another William and Mary. So William III and Mary II. This one is a tin farthing, as you can see, because it's made of tin with a copper plug in the middle there. Sorry. So it's a tin, it's a coin with tin, and then there's a copper plug in the middle there, which was very much used in those days. So it doesn't actually survive very well in the River Thames. So it's been incredibly corroded, but I can identify that as a William and Mary because I could see using my little loop that the portrait of William and Mary are there somewhere, and the Britannia on that side. And then if you look here, just about see there, that's the coin tin farthing, and date-wise, it's around 1690, so it's pretty much the same period of this one here, and they were found very much close by one to the other, so maybe they were dropped there at the same time by someone. And the next coin is probably one of the very best coins of King George III that I have ever found. It's in really good condition. That's the Britannia with the date 1771. And again, the coin was not far from the William and Mary coins. And the area where I found these coins was incredibly muddy. So the mud in the Thames, they seem to preserve metal very well. So hence this coin has survived, and it's in this almost mint condition there. So quite pleased with this coin. And the next one in the list is someone cut that in half And it's a coin of Queen Victoria, as you can see there, the name just about there, and the portrait here facing left, and the Britannia there on that side. Can't see the date, but it's the young portrait there. And the next one is King George V. And the Britannia there is 1929, and the date there. Portrait facing left. I don't know if you can see that. The next one was a bit of a mystery there, but I'm not. Can you see the shape of this? It's quite unusual. The coin has been damaged and it's not round as a normal coin, so it has been purposely, I suppose, done that for a reason, which I'm not sure why. And that is a portrait of King George VI facing left, and Britannia there, penny, and date would have been somewhere here, but I can't really work out what numbers are down here, so I can't really give you a date for that. But it's George VI. And the last one down here is again a George VI halfpenny. The date is here. I think it's 1950. So, by the way, this one here is not a finger ring. I thought it might be another ring, but it's not a finger ring. And here are the French Connection glasses, so very nice frame. And this, looks like a bracelet, but it's not, gold or silver or anything like that. So a little button there, and that is it really. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe part of one of those buckles used in suspenders, I don't know. There are some things here, but I can't see what they are. And that is it really. So my find of the day, or my finds of the day, I would say, is this ring here, because for me, finger rings, they always come first, or top of my list anyway. I really love finding them. So it's a nice little child's ring. And obviously the perfect condition George III, 1771. And the William and Mary, both coins there. Today I'm going to have the pleasure to meet up with my fellow Mudlark and friend Nick White. I'm going to give Nick some of my very old padlocks that I've found on the River Thames Foreshore. So I'm due to meet Nick outside the train station, and there she is. I've given Nick these padlocks because I can't accommodate them in my flat anymore, so she was quite happy to keep them and will make use of some of them anyway. And we've also arranged to meet up with Lukasz Orlinski, which is there in the photograph, and Nick has filmed some of his most amazing finds, and Nick is going to produce a film with some of Lukasz's finds, and a video should be out very soon, I hope. So it's something to look forward to. And here's a footage of me filming Nick White, showing me some of her finds of that day. And so we were together on this part of the foreshore, and she found amazing sunglasses, and there she's posing Vogue, Vogue, Vogue. And anyway, she will be actually releasing a new video out soon with some of her finds of the day. Unfortunately, we didn't actually film together on the foreshore that particular day because it was a very vast area, and Nick was in certain parts of the foreshore and I was in another part, so we didn't actually film as we found things in situ. So there you are. It was great to see Nick White again, and keep an eye open for her next video coming out soon. My first find of the day, this. It wasn't very deep actually, it was a very good signal. Still not quite sure what it is. Let's give it a wash. There's no rain today for a change, so it's a bit dry. That's very interesting. Oh, I can see a little, the M for Mary, maybe. And I like the metal. It does look like a part of an earring. I wonder if it's a mixture of two letters together, but I can only see M there. Victorian maybe, because of the design. An interesting find. Still not certain what metal this is. I like it. Just found this here. It really looked like a gold coin, but I don't think it is. But as you can see there, the gilding is very misleading. So I wonder what that is. Let's find out. It might not be a coin after all. Oh, it's a token. Yeah, it's a token. Actually, it's the second thing that fooled me today. Because it's getting dark and I haven't got my head torch. Let me show you what I found. And I kept it because I thought it was a bit hilarious. Just bear with me. See, look. When you see things like that in the mud, look at that. I'll give you a close up. First thing that came to my mind, oh, medieval gold ring. And then as I turned over, that's what I got. So that's the joy of the hobby, I suppose. I've just found these two things here. One is a coin. So let's wash it a bit. Let's start with the coin. I think it's a Victoria. Penny portrait facing left, you can see there, young portrait, no signs of Britannia as far as I can see. Yeah, I think it is. And I don't know what that is. And finally this heavy kind of no idea. Just found this little horse here, and the sun is going down. I'm not gonna wash it now because I'm not really that close to the water, and the tide is going to come in quite fast. So that was my first find of tonight. So looking forward to washing this little beauty here.